My head is clipped off. Okay, let's try again. I don't like doing that. What am I saying? I should probably know this. Alright, so do you want to get transitions like this? Zooms, wipes, glitches. Well, there's only one plugin, one preset for the job.
Motion Bro, let's get into the video.
Alright guys, let's waste no time and get straight into this naughty little plugin that they call Motion Bro. So I usually like to make my own lower thirds, my own titles and animations and things like that. But for time saving, for transitions, and for these complicated things like glitches, as great as it is, this just saves a ton of time when you are working on client projects. Some of the simple transitions in here are real game changers. So let's waste no time and let's get into it. So you can see in the timeline I've got a few clips in here. I'm just going to let these render as well while we're doing the video, so it'll save you watching some boring stuff. So there's a video, a boat, a guy in a tent. I just thought I'd get a few different clips and just show you how this thing works. Alright, so there is a free presets pack with Motion Bro. You can install the plugin and get the free presets pack, and you've got pans, distortions, fades, glitches. Some of these look great. The free pack already is just amazing. Infinite zoom, split, it goes on. The list goes on. I think there's even a few. Yeah, so you've even got like a few elements, call outs, maybe they're not the best. So anyway, so to apply something with Motion Bro, all you do is, suppose I want to cut from this to this layer to this layer. I'm just going to click on the layer above. It doesn't matter where I am in the timeline as long as I'm clicked on layer above, and then I go to the transition. Let's find a transition that I like. Okay, so we might want this flare because we're in a nightclub. So what I'll do is I click on this layer and then I go up to light leaks in flares. So this is in the 2000 seamless transitions pack. It's about $50. I'll leave a link in the description. If you go to flares and you just click apply here, then what this does is it'll perfectly time the transition between this bottom layer and the layer above, and gives you a beautifully perfect transition. And it's quite appropriate actually that we're in a nightclub and then there's flashing. There is a little bit of a distortion here, I think, because this video, actually let's just scale this up a bit, doesn't actually fit. So if something doesn't fit like that, I go layer, transform, fit to comp height, and then boom. So look, we're going along and then this just transitions beautifully. And then I think as I'm zooming out here, I might want to zoom out into this clip. So I just click on make sure this top layer is activated and I'm still in my 2000 original transitions, and I go down to simple zoom and then look at that one. Okay, so I click zoom out and here we go. So let's just get it rolling again, and it's just going to create that animation for you and just zoom out into the guy zooming out of the tent. It's always worth considering like what style of video am I doing. If there's people in the woods and stuff like that, are you really going to put a glitch? Maybe if they're using technology, if it's that kind of thing, but you kind of want to keep things moving and keep things flowing. So like here, the boat's coming this way, the tent's zooming out, so I kind of picked these because they work together and that just looks really nice. So the sequence, we've got the nightclub, we got this, and then we zoom out. So this could be like for a travel ad or a holiday ad, and you can really get creative with it. But these are just compositions as well. Suppose we want some composite blocks and we just want them to go over our video as an effect, and we don't want to transition. We can just put it over. They do have sound effects with them. I'm just going to turn the sound effects off for now so they don't go over me speaking, but they do have glitchy sound effects. But look, that'll just add that glitch effect into your video, but without, it's just not a transition, but it'll displace everything and, you know, come back to normal there. So if you want to get that in your video, you just click there. Now what you can also do as well, if you want this to drag out a bit, you can just extend the end and it will just drag the transition out a bit longer. So we're going along here and it'll just make that transition slow down a little bit. You could zoom, like obviously it's going to lose quality if you drag it out too long here, but we could drag that zoom out for a bit longer There you go. So you get the point. Let's go up to here and then say we get to here and we want this to pan up. All right, so we've got this clip of the mountains here. Just going to drag this in. So we want it to be going here, and then we're going to make him sort of fly up to the mountains. So we just put this ease in and we make that a bit shorter. So if you click up here, this is the duration. So I might, and I want this just to be a bit more of an ease. I don't really want the, I want a short, but we can make that short one a bit longer. There we go. So then we hit this and it'll just automatically, so you get that nice pan. All right, cool. Now let's move on. Let's delete all this and let's have a look at the lava pack, which is absolute insanity. So the lava pack gives you all these pre-made posters where you can go in and just change the images, the text, but all these layouts. You can create ads that are high quality, that look amazing. You could create these for other businesses if you wanted to and sell them, whatever you want to do. Some of these look just absolutely incredible. I always like to try and recreate it myself, but that's just how I am. I just want to improve my own skills rather than using these. But anyway, let's go to like a flat poster and let's just make like a little poster about me. And we can just apply this just for an example. And I'll just show you how to get in there and edit this. So you can see it's just created a composition. So all we do is double click to go into the composition. All right, so the composition's here. So this might look a bit overwhelming, but all you've got to do is just double click on these text layers and it just lets you change this. Ryan Collins, just put my name up there maybe. And then I could go to text 1. Ryan is pretty cool. Like this, and then we go text 7 Ryan, and then text 4 Ryan. Why don't we just, you know, get it, be really original, and then we could just zoom out here and insert a picture, and like I'm just gonna pick one at random, but why don't we just pick one of Ryan? All right, and then we go layer, transform, and then fit to comp height, and then we just go back into our animation, and then boom, within like 3 seconds I have got the vainest video ever. So as you can see, this is very powerful stuff, and I think this whole thing costs like $50. And yes, I will leave an affiliate link in the description below, which means I get a little kickback if you want to support me, and it's going to be no extra cost to you. Or you could not click the link, go and find it yourself, just to not give me a kickback. Either way, I don't mind. So landing pages, I mean, look at this. This it's just ridiculous. It's like a website, and you can just easily go in, click, and just adjust these sort of things. So then finally, let's just go into the elements here, and you can see we've got all these it's kind of like the lava pack, except they've got every shape, line you can imagine. So you just click apply, and same things apply. If you need titles or lower thirds, they're really easy. You can just click apply and you can go in and customize these. It's all just the same sort of principle. So we're going to go into this composition, into the new title composition. And you can see the animation comes in nice and smooth like this. And then all you need to do is go to text A, Ryan. And then you can just click on this and just change the font if you wanted, just as usual. If you just wanted a bit of Bebas, kind of like this font. Really easy to make these elements. And then if you just go back, you know, so this is lower third 16, we can just drag that in. And our composition is going to be in there. No point me going on. Hope this explains everything that you really need to know about Motion Bro. Between that and Animation Composer, I don't really use any other plugins. I've been trying out this Motion Array plugin, but I usually just use Motion Array for reference and then make my own stuff. So that being said, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.